Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Coastal Living. Now for those of you who are just tuning in, we are honored to have an amazing guest with us today, Nueces County Judge Barbara Canales here with us to talk about everything Coastal Bend.
We need the entire show.
We do.
Because she knows so much. And I wanted to ask her about the courthouse. Now, some people say, it's an old building, knock it down. I don't say that because I've been to so many courthouses around Texas that have been preserved, and they are landmarks. And incredible. To understand that our courthouse from 1914 was there for the 1919 hurricane, and many people were saved because they went up to the 6th floor. Remember, all of this was underwater. It's a treasure to me. So I understand you have a different way of looking at it.
I do. I'd love to hear your plan. I think it's a grand lady, and I think that one of the most important things to recognize is that historically it is protected on the list of national places.
Okay, you can't knock it down.
Well, not until 2027. So we have a restriction, a covenant that's restricting any demolition at all.
Don't miss it.
Okay, till 2027.
But the plan.
So the plan that's exciting for me is that the Texas Historical Commission has given us a feasibility study that was designed just for us since I took office, since January 1st. We went to them and we said, look, we need to pretend we're the developer. And we need to put ourselves in those shoes. What would they want to see? What certainties, what type of economic development incentives, what historical tax credits? We put this whole package together, Mac. And when it came out just a few weeks ago, we were able to really show that a hotel would be prime for this. You guys are familiar with Emma. Hotel Emma at the Pearl. And so we envision something like that. You take a historical facade and you save all the best pieces, but then of course the main guts are brand new, right? In keeping with that Greek revival style. And so this is what we have. We have an awesome feasibility study. We got money from the National Park Service for a grant.
That's a grant.
And we're going to be able to hire a structural engineer and a historic preservationist with that money.
So it is salvageable. The guts are good. I mean, sure, it's got cosmetic problems.
Yeah, the Historical Commission believes that it is worth saving, but what we wanted to do was to hire a specialist, a historical preservation specialist.
I know them.
And they
He's like, I'll get you in touch with them.
They need to confirm that integrity of the structure, and that's about to happen. And then here's the best part, is that we're getting a new bridge. How exciting. An iconic new structure. But remember, the old structure, all those off-ramps, right? The off and the exit and the off-ramps are right behind that courthouse. So when all that disappears, that right-of-way is just fantastic to create further development. And so we are actively seeking at the county to be declared surplus
to the
county.
That is all. I mean,
and it's beautiful right there by the American Faith Center.
No.
It's the whole area.
So think about Memorial Park or Buffalo Bayou or Destination Green. You can have development with green space. It's part of our urban revitalization. We talk about a quality of place in Nueces County. All of this is centered upon this building and the development behind it. So it's no longer just one thing. It can be so much more.
Absolutely.
And we're looking for economic incentives everywhere. We've put a package together that has over $30 million of economic incentives for a developer.
Can't wait to see all that growth, especially with the new bridge. And then also benefiting the community. You wanted to talk about behavioral health. Tell me about what kind of moves you're making there.
Thanks, Clarissa. I created some priorities for this new administration that I'm leading, and collectively I have a great court that really believes that the opioid crisis is epidemic in our county. And we have a call to action. So we have formed a Nueces County Opioid Task Force. We've brought together the best electeds from the city, the county, and beyond, and we've also paired them with community organizers. In addition, we're consulting with national leaders and experts, and on October 15th, we're going to announce that the Meadows Mental Health Policy Institute will be doing a Nueces County-wide behavioral health assessment. So here's the dream. Within 24 months, it'll take about 9 months to do all of the deep dive. So then fast forward another year, we will break ground on a behavioral health village in this community.
Wonderful.
That is my goal. We have to have it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you get assessed. There's nowhere to go. You've got to be able to have excellent inpatient and outpatient
absolutely.
services. Those that we have here that Nueces County contracts are doing an amazing job, but there's so much more that we could be doing. And so this acknowledgement on October 15th, and we invite everybody to come to Nueces County Courthouse. If you have a loved one that's been affected and you want to support this initiative, we just want you to know that your county is aware and we are in need, so we have to have a call to act.
Absolutely. Well, that's great. We're happy to see you making moves in the
I'm
community.
excited too.
With the growing community, we need organizations and places like this to help our
Well, thanks for the platform, and thanks to my great Commissioner's Court, because everything we do, the difference between today and yesterday is that we're doing things collaboratively. That means I have people on both sides of the aisle working together for common good. And that's what people want from government.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Barbara Canales, for joining us today on the show. We'll have to bring her back because we didn't even get to Census 2020, but you said you're down the street. So
I will come back anytime.
We'll have her back soon to talk about that. Guys, we got more on Coastal Living coming up. We're going to take a look at the world of social media and see what everyone is talking about. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.